The World Health Organization since January 2020 has declared a war into a global emergency related to this virus. Coronavirus outbreak caused more than 200 countries in the world affected by the prolonged. Wuhan City was one of those who are experienced the COVID-19 pandemic for the first time. The development of this virus transmission is significant because it is spread worldwide, and the world countries feel its impact, including Indonesia. In Indonesia, the first case was found in Jakarta. A woman and her doctor were checked by medical personnel who knew of its whereabouts. She is known to have a history of physical contact with a Japanese citizen who is familiar with this family. Anticipating and reducing the number of coronavirus sufferers in Indonesia has been conducted throughout the region, among them by providing policies limiting the activities of the home. School activities are formulated, work from home, and even worship activities are also formulated. It is already a government policy based on the considerations that have been analyzed to the maximum. When viewed from the tourism world, so far, China has contributed to bring foreign tourists to the ASEAN region. However, since this virus is so extant, the Chinese government prohibits its citizens from leaving their country. The tourism industry can be defined as an industry involving humans as its main commodity. Therefore, some aspects like hotels, restaurants, airlines, and travel agents who relied on their revenues from tourists suffered a crisis because of the spread of coronavirus. The Indonesian people themselves also felt fear of traveling in both domestic and foreign travel. It is also seen from the domino effect that occurs in tourism support sectors such as hotels, restaurants, and retail entrepreneurs. Reported from media, Indonesian Hotel and Restaurant Association said that the impact of the spread of coronavirus is perceived by hotel entrepreneurs, restaurants, and airlines with a massive share and investment value. These dynamics are said to be an unavoidable condition. The Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy, Sandiaga Uno, has prepared a number of strategic steps to accelerate the recovery of the tourism sector and the creative economy in Indonesia. He conveyed this in the weekly press conference Monday, March 8, 2021. The first step, Sandiaga said, was a tourism grant stimulus program. In 2020, the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy provided a stimulus in the tourism sector and creative economy of Indonesian dollar rupiah 3.3 trillion with a realization rate of 69.63%. Of these funds, 30% for the local government and 70% for the hotel and restaurant entrepreneurs. The second step is the application of the Free COVID Corridor or Travel Corridor Arrangement. The policy allows for the opening of borders for foreign tourists with strict health conditions. The third step is the development of special economic zones. The target of these special economic zones is how do we move the economy based on incentive for government policies. The fourth step, the Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy will facilitate the Digitalization Program onboarding for creative economy players. In 2020, the onboarding program will reach 4 million participants, and this year it is targeted to reach 10 until 15 million tourism and creative economy actors. Sandiaga said that the aim of this program is to improve the capabilities and competency of human resource to produce quality products. This is in line with what the President said to be proud of being made in Indonesia, to love Indonesian products. The next step is the development of a tourism village, which is part of the most important pillar of tourism development and the creative economy going forward. Sandiaga targeting as many as 245 certified tourist villages to become independent tourism villages by 2024. Finally, vaccination for tourism and creative economy actors, which are currently still running. This vaccination program will later be expanded to various destinations in Indonesia and carried out in stages. Furthermore, COVID-19 also affected in Madiun City. Madiun City is one city in East Java. Madiun also has many tourism sector. As it works hard to develop the concept of shopping tourism and its infrastructure development, the Madiun city government is also required to provide security for tourists who want to visit the local area during the COVID-19 pandemic. Health protocols for the new normal must be established so that they can be implemented to give public confidence. The new normal protocol in tourist attraction must focus on the aspect of cleanliness, health, and safety as a guide for all stakeholders in carrying out the remodeling. This is for the sake of realizing productive tourism activities, but still safe from COVID-19. The shopping tourism sporting icons built by the Madiun city government must have sanitation and facilities that adapt health protocols. Tourists are also required to have the same responsibility to create healthy, safe, and comfortable tourism. One way to do this is by encouraging in-city tours, or tours within the city that will start in the next 1 until 3 months. The purpose of this in-city tours activity is to open up to the regional economy sector. In addition, it also prevents people from entering and leaving an area to minimize the spread of the coronavirus. Besides, Madiun also have many kinds of coffee shop. Pojokan Kopi is one of the coffee shop affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Pojokan Kopi, located on Nepong Street number 1, Banjarjo Village, has decreased its turnover by up to 50% due to the reduced level of visitors who come. Pojokan Kopi also implemented health protocols such as providing a sink, adjusting the distance between customers, maintaining the cleanliness of the coffee shop environment. Pojokan Kopi also received a CHSE certificate